in high school there were the Asian jokes, you know, mostly white people.
初アンともせいしゅんです。突然なんですけど、僕は今カナダの超有名大学の UBC キャンパスにいます。というのもコロナが徐々に収まってる中、今留学したいと思ってる人が増えてると思います。そこで留学する際の一つの不安として差別という問題があると思います。ということで今回は UBC に潜入して UBC の生徒さんたちに差別についてどう思ってるのかであったり、実際に差別はあるのかっていうところを聞いていきたいと思います。それでは久しぶりのインタビュー企画行っていきたいと思います。今日は久しぶりのインタビュー企画でめちゃめちゃ緊張してますし、なおかつ一人で今撮ってるのでめっちゃ孤独感があります。 UBC のキャンパス本当に広くて、もう1日に回れないんじゃないかぐらいめっちゃ広いです。自然もありますし、日本でなかなか見ないリスもいますね。どこだ、おったすぐ隠れる。逆がいて、あ、行っちゃった。やばいです。マジで緊張して一人目も声かけられないです。マジで緊張。もう行くか。マジで緊張しすぎてやばいです。久しぶりすぎてマジで勇気が出ないですね。でもめげてたら始まんないで頑張りたいと思います。さっきまで UBC キャンパスの逆側にいたんですけど、もうそっちが人多すぎてちょっと諦めたので、もうちょっと人が少ないところに行きました。ここでインタビューバンバンやっていきたいと思います。やっと一組の方がインタビューに答えてくれることになりました。それでは聞いていきたいと思います。 So I'll ask you something.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada. There are a lot of people who want to study abroad in Japan, but they worry about discrimination. So what do you think about discrimination? And is there actually discrimination here?
I would say it is. There is discrimination here, but I would also say I think there's probably discrimination everywhere, and I don't think that you should let that stop you from studying abroad.
Yeah, I think here in Canada it's not as bad as like the States per se. And here at UBC at least, everyone is very welcoming. It's unlikely that you'd find people who would treat you any different. So I think if you wanted to come to Canada, it's like a great place to come. UBC especially is super welcoming, super open to anyone really, because the diversity on campus here is quite large. Like if you were to walk around, like I doubt you'd see just one like group of people all the time. You're gonna see like a huge variety of people.
Yeah, we have so many international students here as well.
Yeah, so I think it's a great experience. If you want to study abroad, UBC is a great pick.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny. I'm Seishun.
Sorry?
Seishun.
Station?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm Caitlin.
Caitlin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a good day.
You too.
一回もうインタビュー成功しちゃうとちょっと気楽になって徐々に声かけれるようになってきたので、いい感じに進んでます。Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. So where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver. I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
So many people who want to study abroad worried about discrimination. So what do you think about discrimination?
I think it's a very unfortunate reality of our world. I know it does happen. I personally haven't experienced it, but I do know that a lot of my friends have. But with that being said, there are many people who stand actively against it and work very hard to ensure that this is a safe community for a lot of people who are international and come from abroad. I don't know if you have anything you want to add.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that I am acutely aware of. I feel like it's not really discussed in my circles because, you know, I recognize that I won't experience the same things as, like, my POC counterparts. And so I think it's something that we could discuss more on campus. I feel like we need to have more conversations. It's not really present in our conversations. So it's hard to make a statement on to what extent you see it on campus because it's not you often don't. Yeah, you don't see it directly on campus. You just hear stories from other people, and so yeah.
Is it getting better? What do you think?
I'd like to think so, but I don't know. I couldn't say. I think there are a lot of initiatives on campus that are being hosted by a lot of different groups that are trying to actively raise awareness of what some people do experience. But like as we mentioned earlier, it's not something that you always see. You know it's there, but it's not quite the same as like walking around and seeing everybody with a cup of coffee or something. A very, very simple analogy for a more complex issue, but yeah, it's people are working towards addressing it. I just think it's happening maybe on a little bit of a quieter scale than what it should be, but yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the answer. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, have a good day. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you. 本当に皆さん自分の意見をしっかりと持っていて、なんかすごい思いというものが伝わってきますね。自分が差別に対してどう思ってて、こういうのを変えていきたいっていう思いとかも伝わってきますし、本当に僕も見習わない 本当に僕も見習わないといけないなというふうに思います。引き続きインタビュー頑張っていきたいと思います。 I would like to ask you something. Many Japanese people want to study abroad, worried about discrimination. So what do you think about discrimination, and is there actually discrimination here?
I think that the UBC campus in general does like a pretty good job of including a lot of different cultures. So if you want to study abroad, this campus would be like a really great place. And also just the community in Vancouver in general. It's pretty nice for Asian people. Like we've been here for 3 years on this campus, and there's so many different events for different cultures and to celebrate different like traditions. And there's so many different clubs to join. I think the university does a very good job of like not discriminating.
And aside from like the actual university, because we have like A, so many international students, and B, Vancouver is such a multicultural city, I feel that people are very like open-minded here to like meeting people from like other cultures or meeting people from abroad. So yeah, there's a lot of willingness to like meet people from new places here.
Exactly, because it's such a huge international population on campus and off campus.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
So by the way, where are you from?
I'm from Surrey. It's very close to here.
I'm from Toronto.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Sharon.
Oh, Sharon.
Vinny.
Benny. Conversation. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
ちょっとずつインタビューの感覚戻ってきて積極的にいけるようになりましたね。引き続き頑張ります。So first question is, where are you guys from?
We're both from China. I'm from Beijing.
Me too.
Oh, you too. You guys didn't know about it.
We went to the same high school.
Oh, really? I would like to ask about discrimination. So, what do you think about discrimination, and is there actually discrimination here?
Well, I have never encountered discrimination myself, but and I don't think I've seen it on campus. But I do think discrimination exists for sure. But for me, I've just never really encountered it.
What do you think about discrimination?
I think it's a part of society, and society as a whole is trying to remove it slowly, but it's a slow process.
I mean, everybody's going to have biases. I think it's more or less inevitable. It's also like a good thing that we're trying to get rid of it, because discrimination is just not great in general. In high school, there were the Asian jokes, you know, mostly white people. I didn't feel the discrimination on like a systemic level. Was it lighthearted, or I don't know?
I would say it's lighthearted.
It's
and
more or
it's
less
not just
lighthearted.
between students. I feel like teachers make fun as well.
Yeah,
That
just
was
a little
high
bit.
school.
That was.
There are a lot of Japanese people who want to study abroad recently. That's why I asked you guys.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
はい、素晴らしいインタビューをすることができました。最初死ぬほどビビってインタビューできるか不安だったんですけど、なんとか皆さん優しくてインタビューに答えてくれました。徐々にコロナが収まってきて留学に行きたいって思ってる人も増えてると思うので、やっぱり差別の問題っていうのは結構不安ですよね。僕も留学生としてバンクーバーに来てて、一回もまだ差別は受けたことありませんし、自分が英語喋れなくても本当にみんな温かく話も聞いてくれるすごいいい国なので、そこまで差別に関して心配することはないと思います。自分の英語力の問題でなかなかコミュニケーションが弾まなかったりとかしたところもあったんですけど、なんとかインタビュー企画終われてよかったです。僕がカナダに入れる期間はもう少しなので、できるだけいろんな経験をしたりいろんな人の話を聞いていきたいと思うので、何か質問であったりこういうことをしてほしいということがあれば聞いてください。可能であればできる限り行動にしたいと思います。今回インタビューマジで頑張ったので、頑張ったねっていうコメントを待ってます。ということでバイバイ。